Outdoors Delmarva covers everything outdoors,
including real hunting and fishing situations involving wildlife.
We do our best each week to bring you tasteful content,
but viewer discretion is advised.
Now enjoy the show.
We're getting ready for the return of the Seaside Boat Show, so we begin where it all takes place.
We'll meet the folks from Island Watersports, and they'll let us know what they'll be bringing to the convention center.
Scorchy Taws keeps us on theme with a history of the skipjack down in Crisfield.
And we'll check in with Scott McCurdy at North Bay Marina to wrap up our Seaside Boat Show preview special.
Outdoors Delmarva starts right now.
Welcome to Outdoors Delmarva, the show that celebrates our communities, our cultures and traditions, and the places we call home. My name is Jason Lee.
And I'm Lauren Hitch.
Lauren, there is a big matchup this weekend between a couple of serious contenders. I mean, they've got some real muscle power and they're vying for the best of the best.
So you're asking me who I think is more deserving to hoist the trophy?
Oh, I certainly am. That would be between garlic parmesan or honey barbecue wings.
I don't care who wins. I just like snacks.
But we're...
This is Outdoors Delmarva, presented by Gateway Subaru. Higher standards. And now, here are Jason Lee and Lauren Hitch.
The 42nd Annual Seaside Boat Show is coming back to the Ocean City Convention Center next weekend.
And I got to catch up with our friend Charles Smith of the Ocean City Berlin Optimist Club, and I gotta tell you, he is just as enjoyable as the boat show itself. Well, it's cold. That must mean that the Seaside Boat Show is right around the corner. You are helping us spread the word about the Seaside Boat Show and all the good that it does for the Ocean City Berlin community.
Absolutely. Well, the Ocean City Berlin Optimist Club will be sponsoring the 42nd Seaside Boat Show, February 14th, 15th, and 16th here at the Ocean City Convention Center. And we're excited about another chance to raise the funds that provide us the funds that we can help each kid be a little better than when they met us. Our charge this year is the same as it's been the last 15 years, only $10 for adults. And if you want to come in twice during the weekend, $15 gets you a weekend pass, and then we only charge $1 for kids up to about 12, and the really young ones, no charge. And once again, we'll have 150 vendors. We're sold out. We have a waiting list response, and that's all super. Now, one of our biggest deals, however, every year for the last 38 years, North Bay Marina come up on Route 54.
Right there in Selbyville.
Right there in Selby, eastern part of Selbyville, about 1.5 miles, 2 miles from the beach. They provide us with a pontoon boat and motor as the door prize. Therefore, when you buy your ticket, you get a shot at winning a boat.
Even if you come here not knowing a thing about Worcester County, all you want to see is the latest and greatest when it comes to boating and boating technology. You can go home knowing that you've helped out people that you'll never meet.
Yeah, there's a lot of truth to that. A couple years ago, I gave a scholarship to a young lady who was crying as she came up on the stage because she said this was going to help her get to college and she really wanted to go. We work with the Ocean City Recreation and Parks, Ocean Pines Recreation and Parks, and the programs in Berlin. And we have a lot of kids that get a lot of activity and a lot of help because the Optimist Club ran the boat show and all of our folks came and participated in that boat show.
We have more in our Seaside Boat Show preview special coming up in the show. But if you want more information about it right now, go to ocboatshow.com.
Outdoors Delmarva, presented by Gateway Subaru. We'll be right back.
You're watching Outdoors Delmarva, presented by Gateway Subaru. Higher standards.
We love meeting new people, especially people who have a passion for fun.
Which is why we were so excited to meet the folks at Island Watersports in Fenwick.
Darren, thank you very much for having us today. Looking forward to seeing you guys at the Seaside Boat Show in Ocean City Valentine's Day weekend, but need to know a little bit about Island Watersports here in Fenwick.
We are a full-service marina. We have a carefree boat club. We do rentals out of here. Our biggest thing is sales. We sell Berkshire. We're the #1 Berkshire dealer in the country. We also sell Seabourn, and we also sell Scarab jet boats. We have a off-site service center on 7 acres that we store about 400 boats that we service. Oh, wow. 5 technicians, detail, and then we have a fiberglass repair shop as well in downtown Selbyville. We have a fuel dock. We're one of the few that actually have non-ethanol fuel at our dock.
It's a beautiful location, and it sounds like you have a little bit of everything across the area.
Yeah, we're probably one of your only full-service marinas that can handle everything. We also have a towing. We have 3 towboats that are in the water that are on call 24 hours a day.
So there really is nothing that you guys don't touch if it touches the water.
That is correct. And we can also get any parts, supplies that you need as well. We have a pro shop, as you can see.
When folks come by here for the very first time, what's something that you want them to take away when they leave here today?
You know that we're actually their one-stop shop when it comes to anything water related, when it comes to marine boats.
And they're going to be able to see you and some of the things that you're going to have on display at the Roland E. Powell Convention Center in Ocean City for the Seaside Boat Show. Kind of walk us through what you guys are bringing there this year.
What we're going to bring some of our center consoles, our Seabourns, obviously, definitely our pontoon boats, and our jet boats. We have 2 locations. Our smaller boats will be up on the 2nd floor, and our larger boats will be on the 1st floor. And we'll also have Carefree Boat Club there as well. They'll be up on the 2nd floor with us.
Explain that to me with Carefree Boat Club.
Carefree Boat Club is pretty cool. It gives you everything of owning a boat without owning a boat. So you can use a boat any day you want during the season that we're up and running. There's 3 to choose from. There's a pontoon boat, there's a jet boat, and then there's a center console fishing boat. Members can actually take them offshore once they get certified and go out, as far as they want and fish. The nice part about it is it's great for somebody who's entry level. They can actually come in and get trained, because that's part of it. So they have to be certified by one of our licensed captains to run a boat. And then once they're certified, they can take them out.
So if I were to join, I can then take out a pontoon for however long. I mean, I don't know how long.
It's during the day, during daytime hours. Okay. It's great because it gives you boat ownership without the responsibility.
I like that.
So you're not really paying for maintenance. You're not paying for any maintenance. You're paying for gas and you go.
There's nothing wrong with that, and that could be something that's right up someone's alley if they're, whether they can't afford to actually buy or own a boat, or maybe they're just looking for something to do a little differently during the summer.
Exactly. I mean, it takes away all the maintenance, takes away all your major responsibility of owning the boat.
There's a lot of people that use the phrase one-stop shopping.
Exactly.
But you guys really do cover it.
Exactly. I mean, there's nothing we don't cover that's water related.
Clearly, and I want to thank you for your time today. We're going to take a look around the shop, but we look forward to seeing you down there in Ocean City on Valentine's Day weekend for the Seaside Boat Show.
Thank you. I look forward to being there.
You can meet everyone from Island Watersports at the Seaside Boat Show next weekend, or if you just can't wait, stop by the store located right next to Harpoon Hannah's.
We're getting a history lesson from Scorchy Talls when Outdoors Delmarva returns.
You're watching Outdoors Delmarva, presented by Gateway Subaru. Higher standards.
There is no Delmarva history without boats.
So grab your number 2 pencil, take some notes, because we are setting sail to a place called Scorchy's Corner.
Honoring the life and legacy of Scorchy Talls, thanks to Shorts Marine in Long Neck, Delaware. Shorts Marine, everything but the water.
Tennyson once wrote, Old age has its honor and its toil. Honor has come to each senior citizens of the Somerset County Skipjack Fleet by being named to the National Register of Historic Places. Having been bestowed with an honor reserved for the aged does not mean, however, that these antiquated Goliaths of the Chesapeake are ready for the old rocking chair. They are alive and well, and we found them on summer vacation in various stages of repose, none of which presented them in the majestic light of center stage upon which they performed during the months of the oyster. The Ida May, born at Urbana, Virginia, is the matriarch of the historic fleet. We found her and 74-year-old Thomas Clyde built in nearby Oreo, whiling away the dog days of summer, less than a shell's throw away from the Deal Island Bridge. Just around the corner, Seagull, conceived in Crisfield, and the youngster of the honored at 61, joined with Susan May, a sprightly lass of 84, at their dockside summer retreat, facing the breakwater that serves as their wintry pathway to home. Then there's Clarence Crockett at resting chance and harboring a spruced-up look that belies his 77 years. Lying well out of the channel at Winona, we found 81-year-old Fanny L. Doherty snoozing in the summer sun. Nearby, Howard was nestled among oyster shells that at one time could very well have burdened his 76-year-old decks. And the F.C. Lewis, at age 78, seemed content in a marshy haven far from the waters of the storied Chesapeake. Ida May, Thomas Clyde, Seagull, and Susan May. Clarence Crockett, Fanny L. Doherty, Howard, and F.C. Lewis. Historical senior citizens of the Chesapeake and legends in their own time. Scorchy Taws, one in our Delmarva land, for WBOC News.
Remembering Scorchy Taws is sponsored by Shorts Marine. Online at shortsmarine.com.
Did you know that the Chesapeake Dead Rise boat, as seen here, originated in the 1880s?
Did you know that the Dead Rise boat was an evolutionary step up from the sailing skipjack, with many being built by their owner?
And did you know that the Dead Rise boat is the official state boat of Virginia?
Now you do.
Did You Know is sponsored by North Bay Marina. Outdoors Delmarva will be right back. You're watching Outdoors Delmarva, presented by Gateway Subaru. Higher standards.
North Bay Marina has been a fixture of the Delmarva water community for decades and a strong supporter of Outdoors Delmarva.
So we're always happy to catch up with Scott and the crew ahead of the Seaside Boat Show.
Scott's getting ready for another Seaside Boat Show. Gotta say, I'm excited.
We are too. It's I've been doing it a long time, since 1983. So a little more gray hair than when I started, but the show's still a great time nonetheless.
Yeah, and it's tough this time of year to get people who are non-boat people excited about becoming a boat person. This is kind of a good way to open the gate for them on that.
Well, the boat show here in Ocean City, the Seaside Boat Show, is sort of a winter event. Draws a lot of people who aren't necessarily hardcore boaters, who just want to come out to see everything and have a good time. It's really sort of the kickoff weekend of the spring shoulder season here in Ocean City.
The first time I went, I was amazed at how much there actually is to see. It's not just going in and saying like, yep, there's pontoon, there's pontoon, there's pontoon. There's a lot of everything there.
Yeah, there's a lot of gear there. There's fishing stuff, there's electronics, there's people selling jewelry. There's a little bit of everything. There's even people selling cleaners and any number of things. Home improvement people. I mean, it's a lot more than just looking at some boats on the floor. Though don't get me wrong, that's the part we care about a lot.
That's right. And every year there's something new, and it's no different for North Bay Marina this year.
Yeah, every year we hope to introduce something, and this year we're introducing our new Hurricane 240cc, which is basically a sandbar boat. We're real excited about it with a hard top and everything. We'll have one at the show, and this will be the first time that we've actually seen it in person, and that everybody else is going to get to see it. Remember, This is the only boat show locally that you can win a brand new pontoon boat just for coming through the door and putting your ticket into the barrel. So, I mean, all you got to do is show up, fill it out, and drop it in. You can walk out of there with a $35,000 boat.
And that pontoon is donated by North Bay Marina.
Yeah, we have donated the pontoon boat to the Ocean City Berlin Optimist Club since 1987. And the Optimist Club does a lot of good things with the money they raise from this show. It's an event that we look forward to every year. We put on a big display. Everybody, all hands are on deck. Everybody that works here is there. And you know, it's a good weekend. And if we sell some boats, that even makes it better. All the money raised at that show by the Optimist Club goes to their local scholarship funds and other good endeavors that they pursue, mostly around education and youth programs.
Even if you're not in the market for a boat, and you don't know you're in the market for a boat until you get down there and say, you know what, maybe I am in the market for a boat now. It's a great time. It's a great weekend right there at the Convention Center in Ocean City. So much to see, and it's not just in one of the main halls. They've got them spread throughout the entire building.
Every square inch of that building that they are able to put a display in, there is one.
And I know that I'm going to be there. Scott's going to be there. Make sure you go by and see him. And of course, check out that new sandbar boats, because I know that I'm very interested in seeing it myself. One day I might be making this guy's money so that I can get my own sandbar boat, and I'll invite you out.
Get outdoors, Delmarva.
And buy a good boat.
Jason, if you win that pontoon boat, you can totally park it at my house if you like.
Yeah, I'm sure I can. And I'm sure that the boat would never leave the driveway or hit the water for a day of fishing and frosty beverages without me.
No, of course not.
Yeah, good answer. Now, while I dream about being a boat owner, we're going to take a break, but we will be back with your latest photos when Outdoors Delmarva returns.
You're watching Outdoors Delmarva, presented by Gateway Subaru. Higher standards.
It's time to flip through the photo album and take a look at your latest pictures.
Thanks to our friends at North Bay Marina.
Paxton Ward of Crisfield made the absolute most of his Maryland youth hunting weekend with this monster buck.
14-year-old Addison McCary harvested her first deer, this impressive 10-pointer, in the Frankfort area.
8-year-old Zachary Swangham, pictured here with his dad Kyle, also got his first deer, and now we know who's bagging all the 10-pointers.
Aaron Smith of Bishopville traded one less point for massive size. Certainly hope Aaron is getting that one mounted.
Trenton Smart of Delmar can hold his head high with his first buck, another good-looking 9-pointer.
13-year-old Kendall Tapman has a reason to smile as she poses proudly with her first deer.
9-year-old Blaze Darling harvested this hefty beast in Federalsburg. And if that's what they're growing in Caroline County, we need to make some friends before September.
Amanda Mitchell of Laurel and her daughter Lily love getting out for a bit of canoeing in the Sussex County water trails. And Jason, it looks like Amanda has been a fan of the show for a long time as she rocks that old school Outdoors Delmarva hat.
Marcia Lewis of Snow Hill had herself quite a picturesque view when this double rainbow appeared at her home. Just wondering how many pots of gold are found with double rainbows.
Daniel Wasson of Greenwood captured more cotton candy than gold with this photo, but it's still a stunning picture.
Outdoors Delmarva viewer pictures are sponsored by North Bay Marina.
Well, that's going to do it for us this week. Thank you so much for joining us.
And thanks so much for sending in those wonderful viewer photos. If you have a photo that you'd like to submit, go to outdoorsdelmarva.com and click the banner at the top of the page, or scan the QR code in the bottom corner of your screen.
We do hope to see you at the 42nd Annual Seaside Boat Show in Ocean City. But until then, my name is Jason Lee.
And I'm Lauren Hitch, and we hope to see you
Outdoors Delmarva.
Outdoors Delmarva, a Draper Media production, is presented by Gateway Subaru. Higher standards. Sponsored by Shorts Marine, Bell Creek Equipment, and Range Time.